start this again. This is like the weirdest moment of my life. So hi, I'm Rachel. As you can tell, I'm like really awkward and nervous right now, but I wanted to make a YouTube for like 6 years, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Sorry. First, I have to like overcome the fear of my own voice because I just don't like my own voice. Like, do you ever listen to a video and hear your own voice and you're just like, oh? So, don't know why I'm doing this. Like, don't know why I want to do this, but I do. So I'm gonna try it. So, for my first video, I should probably say like about myself first because I don't know, maybe someone that doesn't know me might watch this. I'm not that interesting. I live in Lifford in Ireland. Probably shouldn't be saying that on the internet, but like you're not gonna know my address. I'm 22 and this is like the 50th attempt to like know what I want to do in my life, so love that. So I didn't want to like go on Instagram and like announce to the world that I was making a YouTube just yet. Like obviously I'm gonna have to, after this video, to like try and get at least 5 people to watch it who aren't my friends. So anyone who is watching, thank you so much. Means the world to me, even though I'm not on this trying to be like the next big famous YouTuber or to be rich. I just really wanted to do it for years. So basically I got my friends to ask me some questions because I just didn't want to do it on Instagram poll. Like that's how awkward I am. So just gonna get into it. So I have the questions wrote down here in case anyone's wondering why I'm looking down. The first question is a good start. It's why did you want to start YouTube? Basically everyone says this when they make a YouTube channel. But I've been watching YouTube for at least 6 years. Like I'm obsessed. I went through a phase when I was about 19 where like I didn't watch it as often. Just a fun fact. But back when I started watching YouTube, I was about 14, and I don't even know if the maths is right on that, to be honest. Like I'm shit at maths. It's not. I've been watching YouTube for 8 years, I think. But at the start it was like Zoe Sugg, your usual like Joe Sugg, Tanya Burr, and then I kind of grew that. The Saucony Jolies as well. Love them because they were Irish. Haven't watched them in years now, but it was them, like that kind of YouTuber. And then I moved on to watch more like comedy videos, so don't know why I'm even telling you this because some of you might not even be into like different types of YouTubers, but just thought I'd share it. Why are my arms crossed? So I feel like I want to start this again. So I moved on to like more like comedians. So Cody Ko, Curtis Connor, like I love videos like that. I still love, like depending on who the YouTuber is, like hauls and stuff like that, but I'm more into like comedians and people like reacting to things, so like social commentary videos. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. What kind of videos will I be doing? That's the next question. These questions are for my cousin Rebecca, just in case she's unhappy that I don't give her a shout out. Hi. So I am the most indecisive person in the world. Like anyone who's friends with me and watching this, like you know, I'll go into the shop and I'll go to buy a drink and I will stand there for like 5 minutes. The people in the shop probably think, well, this is in my head anyway, they probably think, what is she doing? Like, does she need help? But I'm probably just choosing between 6 different drinks. Just random wee sidetrack again. Ugh, I think someone's coming upstairs. Right, so I was getting on well, probably a bit rambly, but someone in my family came upstairs and I haven't told anyone yet that I'm doing this, so but you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and continue because they're going to find out and who cares. So I was on about what kind of videos I'll be doing. I haven't really decided on this yet because, as I said, I'm the most indecisive person ever. I like doing hauls. Well, I don't like doing them. I do actually. I do them in my private story on Snapchat. To torture all my friends, but probably hauls and videos like this, like Q&As. I like them videos. It's like reacting or responding to assumptions about me. Just be fun to see what people's assumptions are. Maybe not, but you have to take the risk. The next question, I'm gonna do a mix of like kind of more in-depth questions and then just random fun facts about me. The next question is, what is your favourite band? This one was from Neve. Thank you. It's funny because my friends are asking me these and I'd like to hope they know some of the answers. My favourite band is Oasis. I just love them. It's funny though because my dad is also a fan, and when I was a child, every time he played an Oasis song I was like, turn that off, I hate it, and now I'm like obsessed. My most embarrassing moment, oh, this is bad. I could also make a full video about this, like a story time, because oh, I'm not going to include it in this video because it's very funny and like I'm going to make some people laugh hopefully. So basically I went to like a really small secondary school and all my friends were allowed to go to these like teenage discos, but I wasn't allowed to go because I love my granny and granddad and my granny is very strict. Well, not as much now obviously because I'm 22, but like when I was that age. So I kind of felt a bit left out because all they would do is like come into school and talk about who kissed who at the disco and all this here, and I was just like fun times for me. So anyway, back to the story. I remember like the week before our school was having like a talent show, so we all, I can't remember now if we had to get tickets or what, but we were all going to this show anyway and I was really excited. Just because I didn't really go on these nights out that my friends were going on when they were like 14. So this was like my chance to get dressed up. Let's just say it did not go how I had it in my head. So I texted my friend like a couple of weeks, not a couple of weeks, a couple of days before, and I was like, so what are you wearing to the talent show? Or else she asked me, I can't remember. So it was knee-high socks, like stripy, red and white. Basically booty shorts, that's the only way you can describe them. A belly top from New Look. Oh, I can't remember what it was. I feel like it had big lips, big red lips on it. And I intended to wear, I can't remember now if I wore big black like rocker boots or like we kind of like elf shoes, like brogues. Disgusting! So she must have thought I was taking the biggest hand out of her ever, and she was all same, I'm wearing that too. And then I was buzzing, I was like, oh, we're gonna be twins. So then I remember that weekend my cousin Rebecca, like who's asked some of these questions, she was staying up in our house, and my school is like a 15-minute drive away from my house. So she came in the car and I can't remember now, I feel like it was my auntie. So they were in the car and I seen my friend coming and like we were all kind of friends, but she was closer to these other girls than I was, and I seen them coming, and they were not wearing anything like what I was wearing. Like there was no knee-high socks in sight. So I did not want to get out of the car. I nearly cried. But then I was there at that stage. I paid for my ticket, and my family was like, "You have to go get out of the car," because they just did a 15-minute journey. Not that that's that long, but they weren't wasting their petrol. So got out of the car and nobody said anything about my outfit. Like thankfully they were decent enough not to laugh at me. I can't even remember now what the reactions were. Like probably speechlessness. But I feel like they did take a hand out of me a wee bit, but they weren't being nasty about it. So then I had to go up and do like a big sports hall full of people, and not one person was wearing anything like I was wearing. I was ready for the disco, and everyone else was ready for PE basically, like in tracksuits, like doing the res casual look, and I was ready to go. And it was just the most embarrassing moment of my life. Like I remember sitting through the whole thing thinking, get me out of here. And it haunts me to this day. What is your go-to everyday makeup? If I'm being honest, I rarely wear makeup every day. This would be like my ideal daily makeup if I actually was bothered. But probably like at the minute, I'm not going anywhere, so why would I be wearing everyday makeup? But if I was going to work, probably wear something like this without the eyeshadow and the eyeliner maybe, and sometimes without mascara because it's the effort of getting it off after. I'm supposed to be a qualified makeup artist for anyone who doesn't know, and that's my daily makeup. Like foundation, bronzer, brows and lipstick, bit of blush, highlighter, setting spray. That might be a lot for other people too, but that's it basically. I could do a video on that, like doing my everyday makeup. If anyone wants to see that, let me know. My favourite drink, I'm 22, so I drink alcohol. So my favourite alcoholic drink, that's a great start, would be Malibu with Pepsi Max. Some people may think that's weird, but Pepsi Max is nicer than Coke. Sorry. My favourite like cocktail would be a porn star martini or like Sex on the Beach. I don't know why they give cocktails such awkward names. Like the fact you have to ask the waiter or the waitress for something like that, it just makes me cringe. I don't know if I have the mind of a 12-year-old or what, but also strawberry daiquiris if they're made right. My favourite like lemonade type of drink would probably be Pepsi Max. I drink Pepsi Max every single day. It's probably really bad for me, but what can you do? My next question is from Chloe, who likes to take the hand out of me most of the time. Her question is, will you have hairy babies? I mean, at this stage, probably, because dogs are looking like the only option. Like, if I'm single for much longer, then I'm just gonna get a dog and probably be happy enough with that, to be honest. My favourite colour to wear, this one's from Neve again. My favourite colour to wear changes all the time because I'm so indecisive, but I think black, because it's the most versatile colour you could ever wear. Like you can wear black with anything and it just works. My next question is, what do you dislike most in people? This is a very good one. It sounds like I'm excited to answer this. I'm not, because I'm very easygoing and I don't get annoyed at people as much as I probably should sometimes. But the one thing I dislike the most in people is when they're rude, like just unnecessarily rude. I hate it. People as well who are rude to their friends or like embarrass their friends to make themselves look good when they're with other people. So for example, like a girl, like to be honest, I don't really have friends like this, but a girl who like really wants to impress this boy, but her friend's there, maybe she thinks he likes the friend better, so she says something to embarrass the friend. Ugh, just not my kind of energy. Like, ugh. Would you rather have teeth for fingernails, ugh, or fingernails for teeth? I think I'd have to go with teeth for fingernails because fingernails for teeth just, it's dirty, to be honest. Like the texture of a nail, I feel like you wouldn't have to paint your nails if you had teeth for nails because they'd just be white if you took care of them. So it's currently the next day. I watched back my outro when I was editing the video and I hated it. So here we are again. Thanks so much for watching. Congratulations to anyone who did watch the whole video because it was very rambly. But it is my first video and it's nerves. Like I tend to just talk and talk when I'm nervous. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe and I hope to see you again for a second video. Bye!